Imagine this. You're standing at the edge of a vast ocean. Behind you is everything you've ever known, your past, your regrets, your missed opportunities. In front of you is everything you've ever dreamed of. But you hesitate, because stepping forward means stepping into the unknown. And that's when the doubt creeps in. Have you ever felt like you were meant for more, but something, fear, failure, time, has held you back? If you've ever questioned whether it's too late for you to change your life, then listen closely. It's not too late. It's never too late. The time is now. And before we go any further, if this message resonates with you, make sure you subscribe to my channel, because we're about to take a journey that might just change your life forever. Isaac Newton and the power of a single moment. In 1665, the world was in chaos due to the Great Plague of London. A young man named Isaac Newton was forced to leave Cambridge and return home. He could have given up. He could have accepted defeat. But instead, in isolation, he discovered the laws of gravity, the foundation of modern physics. His greatest breakthrough came in his darkest time. What if he had wasted that time? What about you? Are you using your struggles as an excuse or as fuel to create something extraordinary? Siya Kolisi, defying the odds. Siya Kolisi was born into poverty in South Africa. He grew up with nothing, sometimes going to bed hungry. But that didn't stop him. He worked, trained, and fought his way to become the first black captain of the South African rugby team, leading them to World Cup victory. A black man dominating in a sport traditionally seen as a white man's game. No matter your background, no matter where you start, you can win in life, from the cricket pitch to greatness. Think about Lance Klusener, the fearless finisher, or Shane Warne, the magician with the ball. These men weren't born great. They made themselves great. They worked relentlessly, refining their craft until they could dominate the game. Lara, one of the greatest batsmen of all time, proved that when you push beyond limits, you can rewrite history. What about you? Are you pushing your limits, or are you holding yourself back? Sadio Mane, from humble beginnings to global stardom. Sadio Mane grew up in a small village in Senegal with no electricity. He played football barefoot on dusty fields. No one believed he would make it. Today, he is one of the best footballers in the world. Why? Because he believed in himself when no one else did. What's stopping you from believing in yourself? Tiger Woods and Michael Schumacher, the comeback kings. Tiger Woods was on top of the world. Then he lost everything. Injuries, personal struggles, media scandals. Everyone thought he was finished, but he came back and won the Masters again, proving that a true champion is never defeated. Michael Schumacher dominated Formula One, setting records that seemed unbreakable. Even after retiring, his influence on the sport remains legendary. Champions don't stay down. They rise, and so can you. The moon landing. One small step, one giant leap. In 1969, Neil Armstrong took humanity's first step on the moon. Think about that. Just decades before, people thought it was impossible. But impossible is just an opinion. If mankind can land on the moon, what makes you think your dreams are out of reach? The call to action. What will you do? Look, we all have a choice. We can either be the person who gives up too soon, or we can be the person who refuses to quit. Some of you listening might think, but I'm already successful. Good. But let me ask you this. Are you fulfilled? In the 10X Rule by Grant Cardone, he says, success is your duty, obligation, and responsibility. You were not born to be average. You were not born to settle. If you've reached a level of success, then push further. Expand. Give more. Because the moment you stop growing is the moment you start dying. And if you haven't started yet, then my friend, you are right on time. Your story is not over. The best chapters of your life haven't even been written yet. Now, final story, the power of a single decision. Let me leave you with one final story. There was a man named Viktor Frankl, a Holocaust survivor, and the author of Man's Search for Meaning. He lost everything, his family, his freedom, his dignity. But in the darkest of places, he discovered something life-changing. Even when everything is taken from you, the one thing no one can take is your ability to choose your response. No matter where you are in life right now, you have a choice. You can let life happen to you, or you can make life happen for you. So I ask you, what are you going to do next? If this message has hit home, if you're ready to take control of your life, make sure you subscribe to my channel. Because this is just the beginning. The time is now. Your time is now. Go. Be great.